Geronimo, look out below, here comes another yummy video! Today we're going back to the 90s. I don't know why that's always the first song I think of when I think of the 90s. Out Here Brothers. Start with some good old-fashioned curly fries. Look at that one. What's his agenda? Potato waffles. Now, these were one of my childhood favorites, believe it or not. This is where my OCD comes into play because I stopped trying to make things, symmetrical. Turkey dinosaurs. Fish fingers? Yeah, you do. It's not the 90s unless you have one of those really nasty 59p pizzas. All right, the main event, turkey twizzlers. They made a comeback. I've never eaten a turkey twizzler. All right, what next? Space Raiders. Yes, you can't have a 90s meal without this. This is my childhood in one single microwavable pot. Where's the custard? What a rip-off. Party rings, Freddo. This little son of a gun. This what are these now? This used to be like 10p, I think, or 8p when I was a kid. Give my age away there.
They're like
60p! Freddo was supposed to be an inflation-busting treat. Kinder Egg, you got a Kinder Egg? See what toy we're getting that. We've got a few turkey twizzlers left over.
Spaghetti hoops.
A little well in the middle for the spaghetti hoops. Nutritious and delicious. There is a little bit of space at the front here. And a big old slab of, you guessed it, Colin the Caterpillar. This was a staple at every 90s birthday party I went to. Look at that. That is a bit special.
Before you start, don't forget.
Oh, almost forgot the Sunny D. It's not the same now though. Less E numbers these days. All right, we successfully hopped in that time machine back to somewhere in the mid-90s. I'm feeling very nostalgic right now. A lot of memories here. And I got the idea for this when hundreds of people sent me a link to this story online about a restaurant in Swansea which had designed a back to the 90s Munch box. Naturally, I can't travel right now, so I thought we would do our very own giant platter, on a silver tray. So it looks a bit posh compared to, it's the cardboard box. We got potato waffles, turkey dino... Are they turkey?
Definitely turkey, yeah.
I thought they were chicken. Space Raiders, curly fries, spaghetti hoops, one of those cheap, nasty pizzas, turkey twizzlers, spotted dick. Although the less said about that, the better, I think. Anyway, we'll get a timer going just for fun. I'll throw up a calorie count on the screen. And without further ado, this is BeardMeatsFood, and this is the Back to the 90s Platter Challenge. Who's gonna...
What are you going to start with?
Gotta be the Findus Crispy Pancakes. What's up, Army? Welcome back to another video. You missed me. I know a few people were a little bit upset that there was no Thursday night video, but I'm afraid it was one of those partially foreseen, unforeseen circumstances. But I'm back now, and on grounds of politeness, I should probably start by apologizing for that little parody rendition of Out Here Brothers I did. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, today we're doing the 90s, back to the 90s platter challenge. They were pretty good. What do you say? How many could I eat? That could be on the cards. Leave a comment down below if you want to see the most Findus Crispy Pancakes ever eaten. Turkey twizzlers, just because I've never tried them. Dip them in the bean juice. Ugh, those sounds. That's top class ASMR right there.
What's the verdict? You say they're all right.
They're not terrible. Yeah, to the contrary, I was quite surprised by these. I really enjoyed them. It's kind of like a meat slinky. The texture is odd. It's kind of soft but hard at the same time.
You know that feeling?
I knew you were going to say that. I just knew it. Zing, she got me. Mrs. Big. She's nothing if not predictable. I don't even have a comeback. She got me there. I think I get that. I understand the charm of them. They kind of taste like meatballs, just in a long ribbon. Turkey dinosaurs. Turkey is an elite meat. It's one of the finest. I eat it all the time. Not the kind which is reformed off a factory floor and made to look like a dinosaur, but I eat a lot of turkey.
Yeah, it's no secret. I've said that before. One of my favorite things in the world is turkey, cream cheese, and jam sandwiches.
Didn't we say we were gonna do a tag team fish fingers challenge? Yeah, the problem is these are perfectly cooked. You like yours pretty much scorched.
I like them crispy. I like them that done.
I think you applied that same logic to the crispy pancakes. They were a little bit black on the bottom. I used to make sandwiches out of these. When I was a kid, I used to make sandwiches. I did.
That's true. I can't be the only one. You gotta let me know in the comments if anyone else made sandwiches with potato waffles as the bread. Let me know.
I'm enjoying this. Although I get the feeling this big pile of potato is not gonna be quite as fun. I'm gonna have to moisten these up a little bit.
Curly fries. Look how long that fry is. Oh my gosh.
You might have fathomed that Mrs. Beard, she's quite easily amused. I think that's how I got her to date me in the first place. Anyway, curly fries, they weren't really big in my house as a kid, but apparently to some people they're kind of a seminal part of 90s cuisine. I don't know, not for me.
I tell you, people like you aren't normal. There is no food that I get tired of quicker than potato. I'm gonna have to crack the Sunny D. I'm getting desperate already. Just needed some grip. I got it in the end.
You need to get a grip.
It's just not the same as it used to be. Well, it used to be basically just syrup, pretty much. They marketed it as juice, but it was just syrup, if you ask me. Oh, more potato. I'm thankful for the spaghetti. That made it easier.
Sure did. You know, when I was a kid in the 90s, I was more an alphabet-y spaghetti kind of guy, rather than the hoops. Sit there eating my spaghetti, watching Thundercats, Captain Bucky O'Hare, the real classics, Jason and Wheel Warriors. What a time to be alive.
Nearly done.
This was actually very enjoyable. Until I got to the curly fries and the potato not so smileys. The naff party pizza. This is what you got when you went to a schoolmate's house that you weren't that close to. So, you know, their mum or dad or whatever didn't want to spend big money, so they'll give you a 50p pizza.
Yeah, sat there eating cheap pizza, playing Shinobi or Alex Kidd or something. Those are the days.
Space Raiders.
Yeah, but you got the wrong flavour.
Yeah, Space Raiders now, which seem to have maintained their affordability quite well. Unlike that little rascal Freddo, Space Raiders have only gone up like 5p in the past 3 decades.
Fish flavour.
Why you give me the pickled onion when you've got beef right there?
Big little batch.
Look at that. How about that for betrayal? Mrs. Beard keeps the beef Space Raiders all for herself while forcing me to eat the far less desirable pickled onion. They weren't bad though. I love Space Raiders. I'm not really into crisps, but they are pretty top tier.
Oh, potatoes swelled up in my belly. Still, I'm looking forward to this part. Party rings!
Yeah, nothing was guaranteed to send a crowd of children into a hyperactive frenzy like party rings did.
He's melted a little bit. Wait, these are 60p now. I'm more concerned about eating spotted dick without the custard.
Not custard in it.
It does not. spotted dick without the custard. Still top tier. One of my favourite, you know. Don't ask me why they call it spotted dick. But I guess it's something to do with the fact that it has currants in it. It's kind of like a sponge cake. Calvin the Caterpillar. Last time I saw you, it's probably like my 9th birthday or something. I heard a rumour that Marks and Spencer's was selling like a giant version of this, which weighs like 2.5 kilos. Costs like 50 quid.
You need it.
But it sounds interesting.
Sure does. Right up my alley. Anyway, coming to the end of the video now. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you let me know if I missed anything out that you remember from the 90s, and I'll catch you in the next one.
His face fell off, which is actually a pretty good nod to another great 90s film. Was it the late 90s? Face Off? Back when Nicolas Cage made good films instead of just, you know, lots and lots of films. I can tell everyone's itching to see what's inside this Kinder Surprise. I know some competitive eaters that could eat that whole, I think, with a toy inside, and not even flinch. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I've never seen.
You're supposed to break it open?
Yeah, I've never seen anybody eat a Kinder like that. You're gonna need me to come and build a toy now.
All right, this is BeardMeatsFood, and that was the Back to the 90s Platter Challenge, which I actually really enjoyed at the beginning, and at the end, the middle, not so much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you at the next one. I can see you're itching to open this toy. Do you want to...
Is that it?
Is this what passes for a toy these days?
What? Dr. Jones, calling Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
You have the worst taste in music.